What was, in your opinion, the moment of the cycling spring? Tadej Pogachar's dominance, Wout van Aert finally conquering the cobbles, or maybe Paul Seixas announcing himself to the world? In this video, I'm going through the 5 moments from the spring that will stay with me the most. Pogachar deserves to be discussed first. The Slovenian carefully picked his races this spring, only showing up at the biggest events, and he certainly didn't waste those appearances. He went 4 out of 5. He won Strade Bianche, Milan-San Remo, Tour of Flanders, and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Only Paris-Roubaix escaped him, where he finished second. What I'll remember most is the way he controls races through sheer dominance. He decides when the race explodes. He doesn't play tactical games. He races to win, all the way to the line, giving everything. And he has so much left in the tank that he can actually afford to ride like that. One specific moment stood out during Milan-San Remo, when he crashed just before the Cipressa, the climb where he wanted to launch his attack. The world champion got back on, rejoined at the foot of the climb, moved up the entire peloton, and then did exactly what the plan always was: attack. That showed incredible class, and no one else in the peloton could have pulled that off. Then there's Mathieu Vanderpool. For the first time since 2021, he didn't win a monument. But that doesn't mean he wasn't in top shape. He won Omloop Het Nieuwsblad and E3 Saxo Classic, so it was hardly a bad spring. And in Flanders and Roubaix, we saw him at his best. In Flanders, he ran into an untouchable Pogachar, but during Paris-Roubaix came my second unforgettable moment. Halfway through the Arenberg Forest, the Dutchman punctured while riding in second place. You could hardly pick a worse moment. I won't forget the images. How Jasper Philipsen immediately handed over his bike. How Vanderpool couldn't clip into the pedals. How he urged Philipsen to jump back on and continue. But above all, that walk beside the cobbles toward his new bike while the peloton thundered past in the opposite direction. From the helicopter shot, it looked cinematic. Even though he stayed calm, you could see he knew it was over. And when he finally got going again, he still almost fought his way back. Ridiculous. Remco Evenepoel and his participation in the Tour of Flanders was also a major moment this spring. First, Evenepoel and his team fooled the outside world by saying he wouldn't ride. Then, in race week, they announced he actually would be there. Journalists enjoyed that a little less, since they were the punchline. But more importantly, it showed that Evenepoel is now focusing on the Flemish Classics as well. A race like the Tour of Flanders should suit him perfectly with the power and engine he has. He finished 3rd on debut, an excellent result, and maybe next year we'll see him in even more of these races. Paris-Roubaix, perhaps? Paul Seixas is proof that true talent arrives quickly. The 19-year-old Frenchman already showed promise late last season, but over the winter he clearly took another huge step. He finished 2nd behind João Almeida in the Volta ao Algarve, then dominated the Basque Country by winning the overall classification and taking 3 stage victories. He was also the rider who could follow Pogachar the longest in both Strade Bianche and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. That promises some great battles between those two in the future. The Frenchman looks like the chosen one to challenge Pogachar in the years ahead. His best moment came in La Flèche Wallonne, where on the Mur de Huy he made it very clear that he is not to be messed with. And of course, everyone was happy for Wout van Aert. At last, he won that great cobbled monument. This was a victory filled with emotion on many levels. The Belgian had suffered so much bad luck in these races and in the lead-up to them. Things never quite seemed to go his way. So for it to finally happen now felt richly deserved. But what touched Wout most was that he won the race where, in 2018, he lost teammate Michael Gouleerts. Gouleerts passed away after suffering cardiac arrest. Van Aert honored him beautifully by raising his finger to the sky on the finish line. "This one is for you, Michael." There's no need to fall into a black hole now that the spring season is over. Next week, the first Grand Tour of the year already begins. Jonas Vingegaard is the overwhelming favorite to win it. Whether he actually will, we'll soon find out. In the build-up to the Giro d'Italia, there will still be plenty of content on this channel, and I want to give special attention to this. I've already simulated all 21 stages of the Giro on Pro Cycling Manager and made a full video about it. In a video lasting over an hour, you'll see which rider takes home the virtual pink jersey. And trust me, it is packed with surprises. What is happening here? He gets a gap. Groves is coming back.
The Giro peloton is ready for battle, and the fight for the pink jersey is about to begin.
He doesn't feel his legs anymore.
Ghana is coming.
Can Jonas Vingegaard prove why he is the #1 favorite, or will a new hero rise in Italy?
He is cracking. This will be the biggest success of his career. Big crash!
Soon, you'll witness the full journey on the YouTube channel of Edox PCM.
And he is launched perfectly. Attack from Joao Almeida.
The complete Giro d'Italia, fully simulated in Pro Cycling Manager 25. Every stage, every attack, every second of drama. More than 1 hour of action, surprises, heartbreak, and glory awaits. Who will wear pink in Rome? Find out soon on Edox PCM.
Did you see this coming beforehand?
No, absolutely not.